Right, they don't even understand that you don't, you know, the way we grew up, you're supposed to spend no more than 10 or 20% of what you make. You know what I'm saying? So you can have something.
It's just being with him everywhere, seeing nice things all the time since I was born. So I always knew that he was doing something. I mean, I don't know, it could have been anything. So I had a fun childhood, crazy childhood.
Big Meech just snapped on 50 Cent, and he's not holding back. He's calling 50 out, blaming him for turning his own son, Lil Meech, against him. The drama exploded right after Big Meech got out of prison and instantly linked up with Rick Ross. That one move set everything off. Things between him, 50, and Lil Meech went from tense to straight up war. Lil Meech tried to play it cool at first, showing 50 some love, talking about being loyal and all that, but that loyalty's out the window now. Both Meechs are riding with Rick Ross hard, and they're not even trying to hide it anymore. Big Meech is reportedly furious after 50 threw shade on his parenting, calling him a bad influence and blaming him for Lil Meech's wild spending and reckless moves. That hit a nerve. Now the Flenory family is firing back, and they're bringing back up. Word on the street, they're cooking up their own BMF series with Rick Ross and Floyd Mayweather. Looks like they're ready to snatch the spotlight from 50 in a bold way, but not everybody's convinced they can pull it off. Fans are already clowning the Flenorys, saying they're about to get played if they think Rick Ross and Floyd Mayweather are really riding for them. People are whispering that Big Meech and Lil Meech might be getting finessed out of whatever cash they've got left, and it's sounding too real. So now everybody's asking, what's Big Meech really plotting to go at 50 with? And what did 50 even say to get folks calling Big Meech a bad parent? Well, 50 went public, straight up claiming Meech was a toxic influence who led his own son down the wrong path. That was the last straw. Meech wasn't gonna let his name get dragged like that without clapping back. It got even worse after 50 iced out Lil Meech and hinted the BMF series might be dead for good. That had Lil Meech shook. Behind the scenes, he tried patching things up with 50, hitting him directly and trying to calm everything down. He even tried brushing off that viral photo of Big Meech and Rick Ross, calling it just business.
What's the best memory of 50 Cent?
Best memory of 50 Cent? Ever since I met 50 Cent, he's always been stand up and probably the most truthful person I've ever met.
Lil Meech messaged 50 like, F Ross, but he gave my pops some money so he can pay bills till our next season starts. He added, this internet stuff messing me up, man. You know me in real life. But 50, he wasn't having none of it. He shut it down fast and clapped back hard. Next season, Little Ninja. Then it got savage. 50 hopped online and roasted Lil Meech for fumbling the BMF bag. He even joked his next gig might be on Love and Hip Hop. And to top it off, 50 posted, I'll give Mona Scott a call for him later today. Brutal. But 50 wasn't even close to finished. He spun the block and fired even heavier shots at Big Meech and Rick Ross, this time going for the jugular. He dragged their parenting through the mud and even pulled out old receipts to back it all up. 50 dug up throwback clips of Lil Meech chilling with Rick Ross's daughter, Toy Roberts, back when they were together, and used that to go off on both Meech and Ross. He accused them of being fake when it came to the Flenory legacy. 50 posted, why old boy ain't look out for Meech and send him to acting school? Big Screech, all your people that was out did nothing for him. No filter, no mercy. Then he hit fans with a reminder. He's the one who held it down for Lil Meech while Big Meech was locked up, period. According to 50, none of this fame, spotlight, or legit money would have even happened if it wasn't for him. And he dropped a bomb, saying Lil Meech burned through all the money he made from the BMF show. I helped your family make over $5 million in legit money, 50 said. It's not my fault, it's all gone now. That stung, and fans were shook. Some fans came at 50 claiming he ditched Lil Meech too quick just cause Big Meech linked up with Ross. But others, they said 50 had every right to feel salty after everything he did to put the Flenory name back in lights. Even folks in the industry started jumping in, and Boozy, he showed up loud and unfiltered.
He was able to do it because, like financially, I was supporting the idea, and I believe he could do it. He had moved to California and was working with acting coaches, and his dad didn't know that he was actually doing that.
Boozy didn't hold back. He called out Lil Meech for being way too soft in that message to 50. After all the shade 50 threw at his pops, Boozy said Meech should have gone full savage. No calm text, no peace talk, just war. Family comes first, Boozy said, and if it were him, things would have gone way different. But 50, he didn't stay quiet either. He clapped back hard, saying he's done way more for Lil Meech than Big Meech ever has. He even posted a clip from Boozy's interview and added, I did more for Meech than anyone in his life. Boozy, that's why he responded like that. If he gets locked up, I'm the first one he calls. I bailed him out every time. Then came the wildest part. 50 straight up claimed he once paid to send Lil Meech to rehab after finding out he was hooked on whippets. Yep, laughing gas. He aired it all out and the internet went nuts. In another IG post, 50 broke down how the fallout really started. He hinted that it all came down to jealousy. According to him, Big Meech couldn't handle how close 50 and Lil Meech got while he was locked up. And instead of stepping aside, Big Meech and his son doubled down, making bold moves to show they don't need 50 anymore. Now they're fully rolling with Rick Ross, which is crazy, considering Lil Meech just texted 50 F Ross not that long ago. Now he's smiling in pics with him like that never happened. And it didn't stop there. They just linked up with Floyd Mayweather too. That's one of 50's longest running enemies. Lil Meech even popped out in Miami with both Ross and Floyd, making sure 50 saw it, loud and crystal clear. Lil Meech dropped a slick shot at 50 by posting up pics with the caption "Real Power," a direct jab at 50's Power series. But he wasn't finished throwing shade just yet. A few days later, he hit IG again, this time posing with Big Meech and Floyd Mayweather. No caption, just the shushing emoji, silent but loud.
Saying from the hood to Hollywood that you gotta have, you know what I'm saying? Especially when you getting it, you know what I'm saying? See, people never seen how I really put it down, because unless you were part of that, I'm not gonna let you see that. The only thing you're gonna see is us enjoying ourselves. That's what you're supposed to.
That post screamed, something big is brewing, and they want the streets talking. Now the rumors are flying. Word is Big Meech and Lil Meech might be teaming up with Floyd for a major move. Could be a show, a film, maybe even their own BMF project. And to fuel the flames even more, Rick Ross recently said he's ready to produce his own BMF movie. Looks like they're all gunning for 50's spotlight. But here's the plot twist. Ross might need to pump the brakes real quick because legally, he can't make a move without 50. Yep, it's facts. 50 Cent owns the full TV and film rights to the BMF story, and those contracts sealed up tight. Doesn't matter how deep the beef gets or how many flashy power pics they post, 50 still holds the keys. And to make it even more official, TMZ just confirmed that 50's G-Unit film and TV division is already locked in on a new project, a biopic on Tammy Cowens. Word is, this next move is about to level up the entire BMF saga. With that on deck, the spotlight's shifting fast and not in the direction Big Meech expected. Now the tables are turning fast. A lot of people are flipping sides and backing 50, calling out Lil Meech for fumbling the biggest blessing of his life. Word is, Meech ran through every dime he made from the BMF series. No savings, no smart moves, just straight up burned the bag. Insiders say he blew millions in just a few years on designer fits, iced out chains, and flashy gear. No cap, he was flexing heavy on socials, rocking custom Chrome Hearts jeans and bragging about dropping $2 million on a watch like it was nothing. Now folks are asking, was all that flex just for the gram? Reports say he burned through a cool $5 million and didn't invest in anything. No business, no property, nothing to build on, just luxury living with no backup plan.
Chrome Heart jeans, 10,000. I buy some Chrome Hearts for 10,000. I might wear them shits for a month, bro.
Tony Yayo even stepped in, saying Lil Meech was moving like he was owed something. Word is, Meech was out here acting entitled, telling people like Lil Baby they should be handing him money to help out Big Meech. Like, what? And get this, Yayo said while Meech was out asking for help, he was also dropping $100,000 on one pair of jeans. That's wild behavior. But it gets deeper. Lil Meech himself admitted he had no direction when he linked up with 50. No vision, no plan, just vibes. And still, 50 took a chance on him. He saw something in him and brought him in close, even paid out of pocket for 2 full years of acting classes. Let's be real, 50 didn't have to do any of that. He could have hired a trained actor, saved a ton of money, and kept it pushing. But instead, he bet on Lil Meech and handed him a legit shot at stardom. And now, people are saying Meech just let it all go up in smoke. And that's what makes all this even wilder. Lil Meech admitted he was completely lost when he first got with 50. No vision, no plan, just winging it. But 50 saw something in him. Instead of brushing him off, he brought him in close and paid out of his own pocket for 2 years of acting classes. Let's be honest, 50 didn't have to do any of that. He could have hired a seasoned actor with legit credits and saved himself a fat bag. But now he rolled the dice on Lil Meech and gave him a shot people dream about. You'd think Meech would have moved smarter after that, stayed focused, protected the spot 50 gave him. But instead, he acted like the fame and money would never stop flowing, like someone was just gonna keep handing him millions with zero questions. At first, when the beef between 50 and Big Meech started heating up, fans actually had Lil Meech's back. They thought 50 was coming down too hard, punishing the son for the father's choices. Folks were riding for him, but now, That sympathy's gone. After Lil Meech popped out flexing with Rick Ross and Floyd Mayweather, two of 50's biggest enemies, fans are not feeling it, especially when he was just texting 50 a few weeks ago, shading Ross and claiming loyalty. Now he's out here looking real cozy with them, like they've been tight for years. And with all the rumors swirling about Big Meech and Lil Meech teaming up with Ross and Floyd to drop their own BMF movie, fans are calling foul. People feel played. They're saying this whole move could flop before it even takes off, and if it does, nobody's gonna be shocked. Why is this whole move looking shaky? Because Big Meech already sold the full rights to his own life story, to Tammy Cowens. Yep, the same Tammy who's partnered with 50 to build the original BMF series on Stars. So legally, Big Meech doesn't even own his story anymore. Tammy does. So now the big question, if Big Meech and Lil Meech are really trying to cook up a rival BMF project with Rick Ross and Floyd Mayweather, how are they gonna pull that off? Are they plotting to buy the rights back, rewriting the whole thing just to dodge the legal smoke? Or is this just a wild stunt to get under 50's skin after all the drama? Now we want to hear from you. Was 50 right about Big Meech being a bad influence on his son? And what do you think about this Ross and Mayweather link-up? Is it a power move or a flop just waiting to happen? Sound off in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share this video with someone who needs the tea, and we'll see you in the next one.